This is Unit 7, Level 1, Numerical Patterns. We have a problem here. Jane and Mike each have a job helping with chores around the house. Jane starts with $2.25 and earns $1.50 a week. Mike starts with $1.75 and also earns $1.50 each week. Complete the table to show how much money each has earned after 5 weeks. This goes back to Unit 1 when we talked about writing expressions. And we go ahead and this time, instead of just writing the expression, we actually figure out what they're getting each week. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the $2.25 that Jane starts with, and each week I'm going to add $1.50. So for week number 1, she will have $3.75. If I add another $1.50 for week number 2, we are at $5.25. If I add another $1.50 for week 3, we are up to $6.75. If I add another $1.50 for week 4, we're up to $8.25. And if we add another $1.50 for week 5, we're up to $9.75. So we can see a pattern already started, and we could actually take this to level 2 where we graph this on a coordinate graph, which we'll talk about that in our next video. I'm going to do the same thing for Mike, only he is starting out with $1.75. So oftentimes with these numerical patterns, you'll want to create a table to keep track of the information. So when we add $1.50 to his $1.75 that he already has for week 1, he's up to $3.25. Another $1.50, he's up to $4.75. Another $1.50, and he's up to $6.25. Another $1.50 for week 4, and he is up to $7.75. And another $1.50 for week 5, and he is up to $9.25. And what they'll often ask you to do is they'll ask you to take a look at the table and see if you can find patterns. So for example, in this next problem, they ask you to go back and see if you can notice a relationship between the amount Jane has earned and the amount Mike has earned. So we're going to go back to this table and we're going to take a look. And one thing I notice is each week, obviously because he's starting with less, each week, Mike continues to have less, and that's because we're giving the same amount to Mike and to Jane each week. How much less? Well, in each week, I notice that there's a difference of 50 cents. So Jane has 50 cents more each week than what Mike has. So when I come back over here to the question, it says, what relationship do you notice between the amount Jane has earned and the amount Mike has earned? And my answer would be that Jane always has 50 cents more than Mike each week. In the next question, oftentimes they will ask you to continue the pattern and to discover what they might have if the pattern were to continue. So in this case, it says, if Jane and Mike continued earning money this way, how much will each have earned after 10 weeks? Well, I know Jane started out with $2.25. And I know that Mike started off with $1.75. And I know if we earned $1.50 a week over 10 weeks, I could find that total that I was adding by taking $1.50 times 10. If you remember back to Unit 3, we know that if we multiply by a power of 10, all we're really doing is moving that decimal to the right. And in this case, by 10, that's just one decimal place. I move it one decimal place, and $1.50 times 10 is $15. So if I were to add those $15 to what Jane has and to what Mike has, at the end of 10 weeks, I would know that Jane would have $17.25 and Mike would have $16.75. Still 50 cents apart as they were in prior weeks. This is Unit 7, Level 1, Numerical Patterns.